All the pretty colors. Today I'm trying out the blue from Appalachia Sling Company. The Sky Streak Blue. I haven't tried it yet. I heard it's really good in cold weather. And it's cold out here, so I'm going to try it today. A little natty slingshot that I made. It's not the prettiest, but it's one of my favorites that I've made personally. I've just been really accurate with it. So I'm going to tie the Sky Streak Blue on here. We'll see how they perform in the cold. This Sky Streak Blue latex is really tight, especially coming from like just recently shooting the pink. That tritium rosé pink is really stretchy. This is like the exact opposite of that. It's really tight. But here it's got a really good cold weather resistance. Let's see if I can tilt this down so you can see what I'm doing. A little bit. So I'm banding up my slingshot. What's up, Knuckles? Frank, hello, Frank. We'll see how long I can stand this out here, this cold weather. See if my fingers don't go numb before I'm done. Is it cold where you are? I think it's like 27 degrees is the high here today, which is pretty darn cold. We're not used to that, especially going on like a week straight of this mess. Hasn't gotten much above freezing much. Do I speak French? No, I would say no. I know a couple words. I know gumi and oui, bonjour. One of my favorite movies is Inglourious Bastards, the movie, World War II Quentin Tarantino movie. I love the scene where Brad Pitt has to pretend like he's a Frenchman, and his French has no, when he speaks French, which is not much. He puts no accent on it, so it's just like an American. It's just like an American. He's like buongiorno. I thought that was hilarious. You make the chasse Pierre? What is that? I took French for one day in high school. Literally one day I was in French class, and then I opted out of it and decided to take Spanish instead. No, I take that back. I took German instead. I didn't take Spanish until I was in college. I had 3 years of German in high school, and then went on a trip to Europe with my with my German class. We went to Germany, France, Switzerland, Austria, Italy. That was pretty cool. All right. There it is. We're going to see how they do in this cold weather. I had to tie these things really short with just a little bit of I don't know if you can see that really well. I didn't really fill much of this latex up because they're already tight as it is. So I just filled the bare minimum up there so I could get as much latex to draw back as possible. Compared to, I can show you like my other frames, I tie up a lot more latex. You can see how much is sticking out the top there, that flap. My other latex that I usually tie up. Let's shoot something. I got my magnet lanyard. The lanyard was made by Squat Shot, Leon with Squat Shot. The magnet was made by Brandy Folsey with Spanky Monkey. She actually made this. My dad asked her to make it for her, but it's got my YouTube handle on there. Cool Hand Luke. That's a magnet. Holds my BBs. What's up, Chad? There's Chad. Chad, I'm trying a new latex today. It's the Sky Streak Blue from Appalachia Sling Company. It's the first time I've used it. I've heard it's a really good cold weather latex, so no better time to try it out. If I don't fall on this ice. The ground is frozen solid. My fingers are decent. They're not frozen off yet. I was hoping I could still feel the Tyne material when I was putting my Vans on. And I could. It's not too bad. My face is what gets cold. My tripod's sliding all over the ground. Gotta try to put it somewhere where it's not gonna slide away. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Maybe. Yeah, my hands are okay. I'll probably have to put them in my pockets every few minutes or so. All right, trying out the Sky Streak Blue latex from Appalachia Sling Company. This will be my first shots with it. I got a 40 millimeter target in that catch box. Let me go straighten it out a little bit real quick. Get it more towards the middle. On the bottom is a 25 millimeter spinner, and on the top here is a 40 millimeter spinner, Spanky Monkey spinner. Oh, whoa. All right, y'all can still hear me, see me? I don't know if y'all saw that, but the first shot was a hit. Second shot was a hit. Low. That one was way off. Yeah, these things are. I was shooting that tritium pink latex for the last couple weeks, and that stuff is super stretchy. This is like the exact opposite. It's really tight. Matter of fact, I cut it at my standard. I'm short draw, so I cut it at my most common active band length, which is 170 millimeters. And it was. I usually just test them out and just pinch the very end of them and then test them right after I cut them. And I was like, oh man, I think the next time I cut these, I'm gonna have to cut them at 175 or maybe 180, and then just tie it up, where it feels good. Oftentimes when I'm trying out a new latex, here I'll show you. I'll show you what I do. I take the band. Let's say I just cut this band and tied it up. I'll fold it over so that they're even. Make sure the bottom is even. So I'll make sure they're even at the bottom. And then I'll push my thumb, I'll grip it at the very end, push fingernail into the latex so I can grip it. And then I kind of just test it out as if I were pulling back on my frame. And if that feels right, I can kind of see a little indentation there where my thumbnail was. And that's where I'll tie it. That's with latexes that I'm not familiar with, and I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna like the length on them. I'll kind of test it out. I'll put my thumb in various places. I'll maybe grip it a little higher. I'll maybe grip it towards the end, push my fingernail in, and grip it real tight like that. And as I'm pulling back, my thumbnail makes an indentation in the latex. If I feel like, no, that's not tight enough, it's a little too loose, then I'll move my thumb down. I'll move my thumb down a little bit, grip more of the latex See, I got more of the latex gripped. I'll push my thumbnail in there and I'll try it again. Yeah, that's more like it. I like that. So I'll take where my thumb is, where my thumbnail made that indentation, and that's where I'll tie it up. And then if I do that several times with a new latex, I'll kind of get a feel for, how high do I need to tie this up on my frame to make it feel right, or do I need to cut it a little shorter or whatever. It is cold, Leon, but I can just barely see my breath. My fingers haven't frozen yet. I'm out here trying a new latex, the Sky Streak Blue. Took a few shots. For a slingshot, yes sir. We're shooting. I got a couple targets hanging in that blue recycle bin down there. Bishop. Yeah, this is my first couple shots I just took with it. The first 2 shots were a hit, so that's nice. Yeah, I was just explaining that this blue is pretty tight. It's a lot tighter than latex. A lot of the latexes I've been using lately. Exactly, Leon. It's not. It's pretty tight, but that just means I have to adjust where I'm tying it. I'm just tying it at the very tip of the. You see, I got just a little bit of latex showing where I've tied it up, and I might even consider using my clipped frame the next time I shoot one of these bands, just so I'm not using up as much latex. And then the next time I cut these, I'll probably cut them a little bit longer, maybe 5 or 10 millimeters longer. But Moan was telling me, he thought they did really good in the cold. He's been shooting them out a lot lately because it's been so cold out. So I thought today would be a good day to test them out. It is like 25 degrees here, 27 at the most. Oh, just low. I'm gonna go for that 25 millimeter on the bottom there. Yeah, I'm starting to. My fingers are starting to go numb a little bit. I can't get a good stance. My feet keep sliding all over the place. Excuses. Lots of excuses. Here we go. There's some kind of bird whistling. I don't know if y'all can hear that. I see it. I see that up there. Can y'all hear that bird whistling? Seems really loud to me. I don't know what kind of bird that is. You can hear them? I like birds. Matter of fact, I was just thinking about the other day. All the custom frames I've requested from Moan are birds. I got a hummingbird and a hummingbird themed Forcula. I got a woodpecker themed S1. Um, and then my next one's a red-winged blackbird. Hello. How do you say that? Mirvaginase. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Man, I keep slipping. I can't get my footing anywhere. Hey, it's pretty chilly. My fingers are going numb. I can't really feel the ball in the pouch very well. So I can't tell exactly how my grip is. Mm. Yeah, I can't feel my fingers, so I can't tell what I'm gripping. Anyway, I was testing out the Sky Streak Blue. It is pretty tight. I gotta either cut them longer next time, and I don't know. I think I cut maybe tied maybe 5 or 6 bands. But I think the next time I shoot this, I'm gonna use one of my clipped frames, so I don't use as much latex to tie it up. That will give me a little bit more material to stretch out to. What thickness is this? 0.45. This is 0.45. Um, if I could feel my fingers, I could do a lot better job at telling you what I think of it. But as far as the cold resistance, I don't think I feel it being as sluggish as some of the other more stretchy latexes get in the really cold. I remember the Sniper Sling Yellow. I could tell a big difference when it was like freezing cold like this. Um, I guess I won't know what a difference this makes until I can shoot it in the warm weather too. But I mean, I don't feel like it's coming out super sluggish like the Sniper Sling Yellow did in the really cold. Um, the Sniper Sling Black is really good in the cold. I know that. Yeah, the first couple shots before my fingers got numb, I was hitting the first couple shots. I'm just lucky if I hit it because I can't feel anything. Oh yeah, Leon. Leon said, "Careful, that'll cause a frame bobo." That's why I use my self-made natty in case something went wrong. There we go. That 25 millimeter spinner at the bottom, got that a couple times. Just missed that one. Yeah, I'm not going to be shooting much longer. I can't feel my hands or my face. But when I pull this up, when I wear this, it throws off my anchor because I don't feel like I'm getting my finger right up here at my cheek. There we go. I think after this, all this nasty weather's behind us and I can get out here and shoot more, I'm going to go with my tournament setup and shoot with nothing but the same frame and the same latex until the Midwest tournament, so I can kind of get honed in. Yeah, bundled up. Yeah, I got a couple of thick, got a thick coat on, a thick hoodie on. Oh well, I haven't shot in a few days. I've been so busy at work. It's like one of my only days off, so I felt like I had to get out and shoot a little bit. Bam! Got it that time. Dang. See, I can't even grip the ball. It just flew right out of my hand. Let me get a couple more hits here. All right, so yeah, I'm looking forward to the Midwest Spring Sling, Midwest Spring Fling, Midwest Spring Sling. It's gonna be fun. It's coming up in March. I got my plane tickets. I got my event tickets. I'm filming the entire event, putting together a video for the event. I'm gonna try to capture all the goodies, all the different events and tables and raffles and competitions. Should be a lot of fun. You wish it was a little more Midwest. Exactly how far more Midwest? It would take me, I think if I drove, it would take me like something like 12 or 13 hours when I looked it up. So I'm flying into Fort Wayne, Indiana, and then driving down to the event. Oh, yeah, Mississippi River. Well, you might be closer to it than I am here in Richmond, Virginia. I don't know. Here we go. I need one of those things that those quarterbacks wear. They put their hands in those like hand warmers. I got a few shots left on my lanyard, and then I gotta go inside. This is Leon's lanyard, squat shot with the Spanky Monkey magnet. It's gotten some use. She burned my logo into it. That's pretty awesome. Bang! All right, let's go. Let's go. Well, that was close. I can't stand up straight. Bang. All right. Pertinair in Middle Missouri. That's south of me 3-ish hours. Oh, Branson is south of you 3 hours. Do y'all say y'all? I said y'all to somebody the other day. They were from the Midwest and they thought that sounded goofy. The last shot was a hit. No more ammo on the Maggie. Yeah, I gotta try to get warmed up. I can't feel my fingers. First shot was a hit though, and the last shot was a hit though. So that's cool. I'll have to try these out some more. First impressions are tight latex. You got to either cut it longer. Yeah, that's my suggestion, is cut it longer than what you're used to cutting, by just a small percentage. And I thought they held up pretty good in the cold. I didn't feel like they shot sluggishly, but they definitely don't have the elongation as a lot of other latexes do. But yeah, a decent cold weather latex. I don't know really what to compare it to because I've never shot in the warm weather, but I'll do that once it warms up, if it ever does. So let me see if the let me see the let me see if the Wi-Fi will stay connected for a second. I'm gonna show y'all something. If I don't trip and fall in this ice. I made a snowman, a tiny little snowman the other day. Can y'all still see me? I just lost the Wi-Fi, I thought. I made a tiny little snowman up here on my kid's play set, and it's melted away. And look, the head is just barely hanging on. It's just barely. It's so funny. Yeah. You see how the head of this thing is just barely hanging on there? I was taking a video. All right. All right. I'll see you guys. I'm gonna get warmed up. Have a good one.